This old highway's getting longer.
If I ask a question that's really awkward, we'll just use the safe word gritty. Just say gritty, and then I'll just move on.
We use quagmire.
While he's talking, can I be going, gritty, gritty?
The whole time.
The whole time.
Like, we're in trouble.
Tomorrow night. Nice.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
I hope he ain't wearing them skinny jeans. Hey, is he wearing them skinny jeans? Hey, was Luke wearing them skinny jeans?
Last 2 weeks, no one's been home.
And we need to do something about that.
Yeah.
You know, the studies show that if the dad of the family hunts, it's 50-50 if the kids are going to. Kids nowadays are so involved in other activities. But if the mom hunts, the kids are going to hunt.
And the white line's getting longer, and the saddle's getting cold. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. All the cards are on the table.
Pours a little bit of that burden, and because that burden is all U.S. citizens, it's all of our burdens.
Yeah.
That freedom isn't free.
All right. I don't know if I remember the rest of the words.
Let's not
All right, here we go. We're going back to the chorus.
Okay.
And the white line's getting longer. And the saddle.
But just be positive in your life. Every crowd I'm looking at right there, there's somebody there who is a natural leader.
Yeah.
Are they going to be a positive leader or a negative leader?
They're on the table, but no waste left in the hole. I'm much too young to feel this damn old. Lord, I'm much too young to feel this damn old.
Dude,
All right.
Aaron
Nice.
sold it.
Oh, we should do one more.
All right. What do you got?
I,
Whoa.
Yeah,
I mean, he's really taking over the stage here.
No,
This is a side of Aaron I've never seen
I know.
before.
He's like, can I get a fog machine, please?
Hello, all right. You're listening to the Gritty Bowmen, home of gritty bow hunting films, interviews, tall tales, and a wee bit of manly boasting.
I'm South Cox, and you're listening to the Gritty Bowmen.
Okay, guys, we're on in 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody, Daniel Lee Martin here with Julie McQueen and the Gritty Bowmen and his baby brother. This episode is brought to you by Blimpie Subs. Blimpie Subs, only the best for your Blimpie.
Against it right now.
Yeah, and it's nice for us to use our platform to educate people about that part of it. Like yesterday morning, I woke up and I started butchering a deer in our kitchen, and I'm just like, okay, this is gonna.
It was.
There was
talk about sexy.
There was a blood trail going.
And the bad jokes.
Wait, were we supposed to say bad words? We forgot.
On this episode of Gritty Bowmen, we hang out with Daniel Lee Martin and Julie McQueen of Brotherhood Outdoors, a TV show of the Union Sportsmen's Alliance. In the show, Daniel Lee Martin and Julie McQueen are joined by hardworking union members on once-in-a-lifetime hunting or fishing trips. From the moment Daniel and Jules put their headsets on, I was laughing. They were really easy to talk to, and the chemistry between them was obvious. They're like besties. And it's contagious. These are fun people. They spend a lot of time road tripping in their trailer. You can catch up with them on social media. It's fun to see what they're up to next. And Jules posts some great stuff on her Instagram at Jules McQueen. I hope you enjoy meeting these two as much as I did.
If you like the show, please go to our website at grittybowmen.com and subscribe to this podcast and tell your mates and pals about us. Do us a favour and please take a moment to leave us a rating or a review on iTunes or on our YouTube channel. Send your questions and podcast ideas to grittybowmen@gmail.com. If you're listening to this on iTunes, you can see the video version of this podcast on our website at www.grittybowmen.com.
All right, folks, welcome to the Gritty Bowmen Podcast, Radio Voice. I am here.
I love it.
With Daniel and Julie
Nice.
from Brotherhood Outdoors.
Mhm.
And we're going to sit down and get to know you today.
All right.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves. Who are you? For people who don't know who you are.
And there are people that don't know
there
who
are a
we
few.
are.
I know it's a small number, but let us know.
It's a small
Actually,
number.
I've been following you on Instagram for a while, and I don't know how. I think probably it was Mountain Ops.
Mountain Ops.
Yeah, probably.
That's right.
Yeah.
Through Mountain Ops.
Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people come up to us in areas like this, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Jules, I have no idea who they are, but they know me from Instagram or from Facebook. And isn't that wonderful? You know, it's such a cool way to meet people. Yeah, it's great.
It is. Every time we do one of these shows, you know, you get dozens of people that come up and say that they're following you on Instagram or Facebook. That wasn't the case 5 years ago, you know. So it's a really neat new realm.
Yeah.
For
people
what we do.
Really connect.
They really can.
Yeah.
I love it.
So you ask who we are. So Daniel Lee Martin is my husband, obviously.
Daniel Lee Martin.
Daniel Lee. It sounds
like
official.
A country music singer or something, doesn't it?
Does.
Daniel Lee is a country music artist, actually. We live in Nashville. And we've been doing television and television production for quite a few years. Yep. Probably longer than most people in this industry.
Yep, 15 seasons. So we've got a lot of television under our belt.
Wow.
Yeah. I started off in 2007 with a show called Backstage and Back Roads. And it was a show based around my music career.
I remember that.
Show based around my music career and my passion for everything outdoorsy. So that's how it started. And then it evolved into a current project that we're doing. So, so we've been around television a long time.
How long have you guys known each other?
We've known each other a while, but we've actually
6, 7,
been
8
an
years.
item for a little over 5 years.
Nice.
We knew each other through the industry for a lot of years. Yeah.
Very cool.
So that worked out well for me.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
it worked out really
now
good
you're
for me.
in love and an item and together.
We make a great team. A lot of people, it's like you don't say one of our names without the other one because we're together all the time, right? I mean, we finish each other's.
Yeah, I'm wearing her badge.
He's supposed to finish my sentence, and he didn't.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sandwiches?
Yeah.
Finish each other's sandwiches? She's absolutely right. We travel. We do everything. We spend 24 hours a day together, and we've done that since the day that we got together for the most part.
Yeah.
Yep, July 22nd, 2010, our first date. And it is there's a lot of people that cannot do it, and we get that question asked a lot of, how do you guys do that? How do you survive without shooting each other?
We really like each other.
We love it. We have so much in common. Definitely
I can tell.
soulmates.
Before we really got the podcast started, I could see the chemistry here.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
Yeah, I think, it's funny. I think some people spend a lot of time together, but they don't like each other. And it's obvious, too, right?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we really
laugh
like
a
each
lot.
other. We laugh
Life is
nonstop.
really good, and it's short, and we're going to enjoy it while we can. Just travel in the country, travel in the world, getting to do this. I mean, what a blessing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, what did I do to deserve something like this? So
How did you guys fall in with Mountain Ops?
I think I was the first personality that they contacted.
Really?
When they first kind of started the company. They started following a bunch of us on social. But
they're way into that social media
is
thing.
huge for them,
Yeah.
right?
Stalker.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Instagram, Facebook, that's their thing.
Absolutely, and it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
What a great way to build their platform. And Jordan contacted me like November of 2014 or something. And we talked for a while, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll give it a shot. Some young companies are like, I don't think so. But this one, he explained it all to me, and I really liked his personality. And I'm like, yeah, we'll try it. Send us some stuff. Let us see how we feel about the products.
Yeah.
And he shipped me our first order of Mountain Ops when we were at Daniel's mom's house for Christmas that year. And we've been using it ever since. I mean, we just, us and Mountain Ops had our 1-year anniversary last month.
Yeah.
Right? It's a sweet relationship.
That's kind of how we are, too. Like, I met him, like, at the Sportsmen show in Portland, Oregon. About almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And got to know him there. And
they're a great group of guys, and they're backed by an unbelievable product. It really is a great product. I mean, I can't say enough about it. Julie and I are firm believers that if we don't like it, we don't like it, And ever since the very first time that we tried whatever it was that they sent us, just fell in love with it. And it's such a big part of our lives. It really is.
I went up to their booth, and I'm like, who are you guys? And they're like, well, we're Mountain Ops. And I'm like, what's this voodoo drink you do? I'm into fitness, and it's probably crap. And then Casey's like, no, this is what's in it. And he starts giving me the sales pitch, and I started looking at it. I was like, hey, that's actually not bad, actually. I was impressed. And then he's like, here, let me mix some up for you. Try this Yeti, and then go home. And so I came back later that day. I was like, oh, I really like this stuff. I want to try it. And then I got some. And then from there, it just kind of built from there. I wouldn't have bothered if I didn't like the product. I'm really that picky, especially when it comes to diet and fitness and stuff.
Same here. More so Julie than me, but it's wonderful. I've never been able to take vitamin supplements before. GNC, I mean, you name it. I would always get this weird rush, almost like it would drain me for hours, and then I'd finally catch back up. And I don't know if it's because of too much iron. The Mountain Ops daily vitamins, the men's daily vitamins, is the first daily that I've ever been able to take and feel good about it. Yeah. And that's the God's honest truth. Yeah. And I'm 30 years old, and I've been taking them for a long time.
Me too.
So I've got a lot of experience there.
Oh, yeah.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
So are you bald under that hat, or do you have hair?
Oh, I
He
got
has
hair.
a full head of hair.
You do have hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm loaded.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Man, I'm bald.
Because
I'm bald.
I take the Mountain Ops hair restoration pill. Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell anybody that.
That's a new product.
That's not out on the market yet.
Not out on the market.
It's still early.
He mixes it up at home and pours it on his head. He's confused.
Blaze.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's pretty cool, guys.
Yeah.
So, your production company, tell me about that.
Yeah, we have a full-blown production company out of Nashville. We're just south of Nashville, and we handle everything from, obviously, TV shows, network TV. We do a lot of recreational style videos, a lot of product videos, commercial work.
Yep.
Promotional videos for outfitters,
we do a lot of that
for companies. It's just a huge list of.
That's kind of a big thing for us now. Is outfitters will actually hire us to come out and hunt with them, and then we document it and we put a promotional video together for them. And it's
That's
great.
cool.
It's a fantastic
That's a win-win
deal,
right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Big time.
We love it.
Big time.
Yeah.
So our production company, and it's part of the reason that we're able to do what we do full time, because there's not a lot that can say that. A lot of people in our industry have a day job, and then they go hunting and whatever, as their hobby, and they document it and whatever.
Yeah.
We live outdoors all the time.
Yep.
It's our life.
So being in the industry this long, and it very involved in it, which seems like a lot of people burn out. What are the most rewarding parts of it so far for you?
The most rewarding parts? We travel almost nonstop. And sometimes I sit and go, where were we last year? We just had this happen. We couldn't remember where we were last Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then I think our entire life is documented. All of our trips, everything's on film. We get to go back and watch videos from years ago and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe, we did that. Or, so it's rewarding to look back and see what we've created over the years.
Yeah.
That, for me, that's a big part of it, is to document this journey and kind of share it with other people and go back and relive it now and then.
Yeah.
Same for you, Daniel?
Yeah. Years ago, before my dad passed away, he said something. He said, whatever you choose to do in your life, choose to make a difference. It didn't matter. He says, I don't care if you're digging ditches. He says, but choose to make a difference. So when I moved to Nashville for music, that stuck with me, and I thought, to touch a person's life through a song that's my biggest deal. If I have one person at the end of the night that comes up and says, oh my God, I cried during that song, or I'm really motivated to do that. And that happened all the time. Now it's with television to hear people come up and they talk about the whole Backstage and Backroads era, but with our new show, Brotherhood Outdoors, that we take a guest, we take a person on a full, all-expense-paid trip to anywhere in North America that they decide to go, or that we elect, or that we choose that they're going. It doesn't matter. And our first show for season 8 just aired this last week, and we took a guy, Aaron Hying, and his wife, May Lynn, on a bear hunt out in New Mexico. And Aaron was in a hunting accident 5 years ago. He fell out of a tree stand and paralyzed from the waist down. And he's always wanted to go on a bear hunt. He's an avid hunter. And we got to take him on a bear hunt in New Mexico, 4 days. And it was probably one of the most rigorous trips that we've ever done. We had to carry him into the woods miles at a time.
Really?
but it's one of the most rewarding things that we've ever done. And that's that whole thing where it goes back, whatever it is that you choose to do, choose to make a difference. And not only did we make a difference in his life, but the impact that he had on our lives is amazing. And that's, it's not just about hunting. It's not about shooting something. It's about that whole experience.
On a related question, with all of the companies you've worked with and all the, people you've worked with in the industry, what have been some of the most rewarding relationships you've had?
People in the industry? Well, for example, standing in front of us right now is my really good friend, Jana Waller. Mm-hmm. I mean, everyone knows Jana. She's just not only adorable, but she's a very dedicated hunter. She does a lot for conservation. We create these friendships with people who are doing things the right way, and we see each other at shows. We go on hunts together. We find ways to hang out throughout the year. And Jim Kinsey, her not as better half, is fantastic also. Over there is another friend of ours, Jason Matzinger. I know you talked to him earlier. We've all been in hunting camp together. We all hang out. We text all the time. We stay in touch, and we support each other. And I think a lot of people who are not in our industry but just watch us on TV, they might think that there's like animosity or jealousy or like a competition.
Competitiveness.
Right. Not at all. A lot of us lift each other up. We love each other. We would go to the end of the earth.
Celebrate those successes.
For the other people. We celebrate every time they have a success. It's a team effort in our minds. Neat. Yeah. So we've created some pretty fantastic relationships with other people in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is neat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected it, a year ago. I wouldn't have realized that there were, across these different TV shows and stuff that there's like this family feeling.
Very tight knit.
And it does feel that way.
Yeah, very. And I mean, there are some people, it's almost like there's cliques a little bit, which is okay. As long as everybody has somewhere that they feel like they belong.
You're always going to find people you connect with better than others, right? And if you go there, I just prefer, I just want us all to sing Kumbaya and get along, can we all just be friends?
Right. There's room for all of us, in this industry. And I think people are starting to figure that out. There's not as much jealousy or animosity as what there used to be. It's
I think too that we're banding together even more because of the outside
non-hunting
anti-hunting PETAs that are just constantly trying to change who we are and how we're born and bred, and so I think we find ourselves banding together more and more and lifting each other up and coming to not the rescue, but to support somebody who all of a sudden does have a death threat on their Instagram or that kind of deal. That helps. So the more that they work to try to hurt us, the stronger we get, and I love it. Like, bring it.
Yeah. Jason Matzinger, he was just talking about building this community, and it's neat to see it changing. He's like, I think more right now than ever because of people really concerned with where their food comes from and health, and that they're looking to hunting in a different way than they have been maybe 10 years ago or 20 years ago. And it's a great opportunity for us at this point to really promote another idea about hunting to those that are kind of against it right now.
And it's nice for us to use our platform to educate people about that part of it. Like yesterday morning, I woke up and I started butchering a deer in our kitchen. And I'm just like, okay, this is going to...
It was awesome. Talk about sexy.
There was a blood trail going through our house at one point. And
she's not lying.
He came downstairs like, is that blood on the floor? What is that? But, I mean, I documented it. I put some pictures on social media because I want people to see that it's not just something we do. It's a lifestyle. It's how we feed our family. We get our hands dirty. We actually get in there. And
she was making venison jerky for our trips, travels. And so she was making... this huge jerky package, and that's what she did most of the day yesterday. It was pretty impressive.
But I think people who, and I know there's a lot of non-hunters who follow us on social media, and I want them to see that. I want them to see this example that we're setting for people to maybe educate themselves on how to do those things, how to, debone a deer, or how to make it into something that your whole family can eat.
Well, how can people connect with you? They can find you on Instagram at Jules McQueen.
Jules McQueen on Instagram. I think on Facebook I'm Julie McQueen. It's a fan page. And then, we're on Twitter and stuff like that. But Instagram and Facebook are, where we really connect with people.
Yeah.
And Daniel?
Instagram is Daniel_Lee_Martin. And then I think Facebook is facebook.com/ThumperLee.
I think so.
Thumper, an old nickname.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
It's almost like he's trying to get people not to find him.
Seriously, right? I was
remember that anonymity?
But how many? What?
You got 5 names and a nickname in there? How does that happen?
It's so true. Yeah. So, but our website for the production company is backstageandbackroads.com, and they can see. The really nice part is we just launched this website last year, or it was earlier this year, and we've integrated all of our social page into the homepage feed. So every time we post a social, instant onto the homepage,
right?
So people can really keep up instead of trying to go to 18 different social platforms.
We want people to follow us on social media, obviously, but if someone wanted to catch up real quick on everything that we've been doing, our website, backstageandbackroads.com, you can literally see every single thing we've been doing lately on all of our social media platforms.
Yeah, we post all of our different video projects that we do. We just did one not too long ago for Hobie.
That's kind of the central source.
It is. It is a hub.
Yeah.
It is a hub for people that, like I said, don't want to spend hours trying to find us.
What's your preferred social media? Like, just for you guys, just sharing stuff. Like, are you like a Facebooker or an Instagram?
Well, I'm
or
probably more
Twitter,
than I don't even do the Twitter thing anymore. I more Facebook, I think, but not much. I'm really getting into the Instagram. I'm keep trying to follow Julie's leads. She's so good at it, and
you rock the Instagram.
Thank you. Yeah. I love Instagram. You know why I love it? Well, I like the visual part of it, which Instagram is fantastic for that. But I can actually communicate with so many people on there, and I do. I talk to almost every single person who comments or asks a question.
I like it. I like it. I'm getting further from Facebook and more on Instagram all the time.
Yeah, and Facebook isn't as easy for us because we're blocked from doing a lot on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook kind of controls our posting. Right. If keywords are in there, they knock it back. So not everybody sees those posts.
Right.
So Instagram, if you follow us, you will definitely see what we're doing behind the scenes.
That's why I post all of my stuff in Portuguese. Because it's really hard
to
speak
blog. Portuguese?
I speak You learned the Portuguese language in 1 hour? Not all of it. What movie? Phenomenon with John Travolta.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good job.
That was a great film.
That was a great film.
Yes, it was.
Anyways.
So they can find you at those places. And your show, when is it on?
Brotherhood Outdoors airs on Sportsmen channel Sunday mornings at 11 Eastern. And then we repeat, I think, 2 or 3 times during the week?
Yeah, I forget. Yeah, it's different times. Tuesdays
but 11
and Wednesdays,
a.m. Eastern on Sundays is our...
But if they want to check that out, too, they can go to brotherhoodoutdoors.tv. So brotherhoodoutdoors.tv, and it'll give you all the past episodes and things like that on there. It's very informative. Yeah.
Awesome, guys.
Yeah, this has been fun.
I had a fun time. You guys are really fun.
For doing this for a week, like you said, a week or a year?
It's about the same.
You're doing a great job, man.
I've got like 60 shows done. It's been fun. I like to come to places like this where I can like meet with lots of people all at once.
Yeah.
And then it takes a while to edit them all.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got to cut out all the swear words and stuff and all the dirty talk.
And the bad jokes.
Wait, were we supposed to say bad words? We forgot.
Perfect, Nugan.
So, no, it was really fun. I appreciate you guys coming on. Stay gritty.
Yeah.
Right?
Stay gritty. I love it.
Stay gritty.
And,
do you have shirts that say that? Because you need shirts.
You
that say
do.
That.
I'm a little slow on the hats and T-shirts, but I got some in the works.
Nice.
Yeah, I kind of. I'll be honest. The whole marketing of it feels a little over-marketed sometimes. The whole industry in general, and
Big time.
I didn't do sponsorships with anybody. In fact, so I started, January 2020 this last year, so 2015. But we're going to starting now with a few sponsors.
Nice.
And we want to keep it really limited though, because I don't want to.
I know exactly what you're saying.
You don't want to
I mean?
over-commercialize it.
Yeah.
It needs to stay.
Well, and a lot of posts that you see on Instagram and Facebook, it's a shameless plug for something.
Yeah.
And we are the same way. We really try to stay away from it, and we try not to oversaturate that because I think people do get burned to that. They don't want to see
They
that.
do.
They want
Right.
I agree, and it's like if it comes out in natural conversation or it's part of what's going on, I'm okay with that. But
next week we're going to see him in a Blimpies ad.
Right.
What do I eat before my podcast?
A Blimpies.
Thanks, guys.
You got it.
Okay, Gritty friends, I hope you enjoyed that podcast. If you did, please take a moment to leave us a review on iTunes, Podbean, or Stitcher. We love reading your reviews. And connect with us on social media if you're on there. Look us up on Facebook and Instagram, and take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can receive notifications when we upload new videos. We've got a sweet deal with Mountain Ops. You get 20% off on all Mountain Ops supplements, combo packs, and apparel when you type in the word Gritty at checkout. If you're a hardcore elk hunter, or you want to be, go to the Elk 101 website online and check them out. Our friend Corey Jacobson is killing it with some of the best elk hunting information and entertainment on the web. If you haven't heard, we're doing a huge gear giveaway to try and grow and expand the Gritty community on Facebook and Instagram. I asked a bunch of friends to pitch in on this gear giveaway, and they all came through with some awesome stuff. Our friends at Kifaru, Rockslide, First Light, Phelps Game Calls, One Shot Gear, Mountain Ops, Triple X Archery, Blacktail Outdoors, and Is It September Yet are pitching in some sweet gear for the giveaway. We'll announce all the details in the next few weeks. All you have to do to be entered to win is like our Gritty Bowmen Facebook page and follow us on Instagram. All right, friends, let me leave you with one other quote from Theodore Roosevelt, who said, "It behooves every man to remember that the work of the critic is of altogether secondary importance, and that, in the end, progress is accomplished by the man who does things." We all have a choice. We can be people who do things or people who criticize the work of others. It's pretty simple, really. Get out there and do your thing. Good luck on your hunts, and stay gritty.
This is Ty Stubblefield, and you're listening to the Gritty Bowmen.
Gritty Bowmen.